Hello, and thank you for joining today. I'm Dave Johnston, and I lead the Channels Alliances team for the SAP Procurement Solutions. And today I am joined by Sankar Kalia of Accenture and Dan Puglia of SAP. And we're going to have a discussion about some background and insights into applications that we've recently built together. And whether you're an existing SAP procurement customer or you're looking and considering procurement platforms, we think that this is going to provide the insights that you need to make more informed decisions. And so to get started, I'd love to have Sankar and Dan introduce themselves. Sankar, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Dave. This is Shankar Kalia Perumal. I lead our, Accenture, SAP sourcing and procurement across global, and I'm responsible for our, growing our sourcing and procurement business, along with the supply chain, transformation journey. And it's allowed to be here, and we are going to talk about a lot of exciting stuff today. And I would like to have Dan introduce himself. Dan?
Thanks, Shankar. Dan Puglia. I have the honor to lead our pre-sales team in the SAP procurement line of business. That includes our functional or business process consultants and our technical consultants or solution architects. And then we work obviously with our customers and our partners trying to make our solutions real for them.
Great, thanks guys. So we're going to start with you, Sankar. Hey, we've had a really long background history of a partnership with SAP, 40 plus years with Accenture. And we've been working for a couple decades now actually on Ariba and procurement solutions specifically. What's the magic here between our partnership? What makes it work?
That's a great question, Dave. Let me start this journey, right? I think you said, 40 plus years. I think Accenture always thinks about, transformation journey of every customer. And also, that we focus more on the industry and industry related, right? And we also deal with most of the CFO and CEO and, CPO aspects of it. And we bring additionally, our across end-to-end story when it comes to strategy, technology, and operations. And we bring jointly, SAP together. And we give a, clear, vision and, what is a roadmap, and we being part of our SAP family, we can feel that, right? And apart from, I know you said, Ariba, it's not only the Ariba, our journey started from SAP procurement, the SAP procurement, then moved into SRM and integrated to the supply chain. So Accenture brings the complete end-to-end story. And now we are proud that working closely with, more than ever with the SAP on the transformation journey. And, thanks for SAP to adopting, listening to us and also jointly coming with us. And there's a lot of success stories recently, focusing on customer experience and user experience. And I think that's going to take us to the next level for the next 3 to 5 year journey when it comes to supply chain resilience and resilient procurement perspective.
Right, and we work together very closely in the market, not only from the sales perspective, but from delivery as well, and then just ongoing adoption of our solutions. And you often run across Dan's team and working with Dan. Hey, but Dan, what really led to what we're doing now with Accenture around these applications?
Sure, thanks, David. So a lot has changed in the last 18 months, specifically with our customers' requirements in the cloud. They expect a lot, meaning I need a 90% requirement fit, not the days of the past when cloud solutions first came out. And the second thing, just as important, is the dominance of APIs in our solutions being exposed for our customers and for our partners to really extend our solutions. So if you take the two of those things, when we engage in our customers, my team, we obviously will demonstrate our solutions architected to what they want, but there's a lot of, like anything, there's gaps in the solutions, and we're able to fulfill that by using, our technology and the APIs. And we take these proof of concepts, and part of the problem we had is we want to make this real for our customers. It's all real technology and what we do, but I want to bring it to the market. And that was the, kind of the next question is, that's how we got into this relationship with Accenture.
And so how did you choose Accenture? Why do you involve them?
Okay, a great question, David. There's really really three things I was looking for. The first one is obviously the most important. We needed a partner that actually already had an app development team that obviously had a team that was able to develop apps, but also using the SAP technology. So they knew our cloud business platform, and they knew CPI. So that was number one thing. Second thing is they had to have the SAP procurement line of business solution experience. So they needed to know Fieldglass, Ariba, S4, and all of the API. So that was it's a big ask, right? Any customer or partner, it was a big ask. So that was number two. And the third thing, they had to be easy to work with, right? Organized in their approach. And quite frankly, I wanted to be able to give what we did and have it real for our customers in weeks, not years or months, okay? And that was really the three things that led us to Accenture. And we've had such a great experience so far for the last probably 12 months in working with them.
Great. So the marriage happened, and now we've got to see the results. So Sankar, tell us about the apps. What value are they bringing?
I will start this right. As I told you before, we being seeing customers, where they need a story when it comes to the transformation perspective. So I had a lot of hurdles in the beginning. How can we get our app storyline overall perspective, addressing some of the user experience and the supplier experience perspective. First of all, I will extend my thanks to SAP opening up Ariba platform, right? That gives them plenty of opportunity for us to focus more on the user journey perspective and working with you, right? If you look at the COVID particularly, and it taught us a lot of lessons, like new ways of working. Companies are expecting their profitability immediately, right? The resilient procurement needed. So I actually spent almost a 7 to 8 months time frame now with Dan Pouliot. We did a lot of whiteboarding, and we understand where the immediate need for the customers. So we do often talk about AI and RPA, blockchain. We are bringing to the light, right? Talking about Paula, intelligent chatbot, pretty much artificial intelligence gives a complete integration to Ariba and provides a chatbot to understand the change and user adoption perspective, and also the transactional capability perspective. You can also do how-to questions. So the Paula, our procurement chatbot introduced a new way of operating, the additional on top of the guided buying for your solution perspective. The second one is more on the procurement insight. It gives a complete intuitive dashboard for holistic view of all your transactional improvement for the making a lot of a decision perspective. And then Supplier 360, this integrates to the Qualtrics, and you can see that you can completely check your KPI, supplier reporting, and also you can get supplier feedback and provide the right decision for the supplier. We are not stopping there, right? And thanks for Dan and team and SAP providing additional opportunity working together. We also defining the roadmap for next 6 months to 3 years. What are the additional things we can focus on and enhancing the function to end-to-end procurement? Like Dan said, Ariba, Fieldglass, central procurement, SAP procurement. So we are looking at everything end-to-end as a total spend management.
Thanks, Sankar. So I'm going to put it in the context of some of our listeners. So let's say I'm someone out there that's looking to invest in a mature procurement platform, or I'm an existing customer. Where do I go to learn more about these apps? Or if I'm ready to purchase, how do I do that?
So they can go to the App Store, right? The two things, right? You can see the customer, using Accenture as the implementer, right? There are customers using, non-Accenture customers, but they can go to the SAP App Store. They can download and use the apps, right? It's readily available, and this is the opportunity I'd like to introduce. We are actually launching 4 different apps immediately. And there is more 4 to 5 apps are coming, before end of this year, and continue we are working on it. So go to the SAP apps. You can download these apps and utilize right from. And we are happy to support you and any perspective on the services.
Perfect. Dan, any last comments before we wrap it up?
No, I think Shankar did a great job. So all these apps that we're developing, you just go to the SAP App Center, and they're readily available for you to look at with complete description, video, etc., to meet your requirements.
Awesome. All right, Sankar and Dan, I hope you guys can continue to collaborate in the market. I think you're bringing a lot of value. I think there's some things that we can do through our partner ecosystem to extend our capabilities, make them more industry specific, solve specific customer challenges, regionalize, et cetera. So really excited about the work you guys are doing. Thanks for spending time with us today and providing that insight to our customers. Thanks so much.
Thanks a lot,
Thank
Dan.
you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.